G'day Internet, Max right here, and I just read something which I thought was really, really interesting, just powerful to just punch you in the face, annoying. It's called the Night Watchman, and here it is. Once upon a time, the government had a vast scrapyard in the middle of a desert. Congress said someone may steal from it at night, so they created a night watchman position and hired a person for the job. Then Congress said, how does a watchman do his job without instruction? So they created a great planning department, hired two people, one person to write the instructions and one person to do the time studies. Then Congress said, how will we know the night watchman is doing the task correctly? So they created a quality control department, hired two people, one was to do the studies, one was to write the reports. Congress said, how are these people going to get paid? So they created two positions, a timekeeper and a payroll officer. Then Congress said, who will be accountable for all these people? So they created an administrative section and hired three people, an administrative officer, assistant administrative officer, and a legal secretary. Then Congress said, we've had this command in operation for 1 year and we are $918,000 over budget. We must cut back. So they laid off the night watchman. Now, slowly let that sink in. Quietly, we go like sheep to slaughter. Does anybody remember the reason given for the establishment of the Department of Energy during the Carter administration? Anybody? Anything? Anyone? No. The bottom line is we've spent several $100 billion in support of an agency, the reason for which very few people who read this can remember. Are you ready? It was simple. At the time, everybody thought it was very appropriate, by the way. The Department of Energy was instituted in 1977 to lessen our dependence on foreign oil. Pretty efficient, huh? It's now 2022, 45 years later, and the budget for this necessary department is at $242 billion per year. It has 16,000 federal employees and approximately 100,000 contract employees. And look at the job it's done. This is where you slap your forehead and say, what were they thinking? 34 years ago, 30% of our oil consumption was foreign imports. Today, 70% of our oil consumption is foreign imports. Ah yes, good old federal bureaucracy. Now, we have turned over the banking system, healthcare, and the auto industry to the same government. What can possibly go wrong? Hello, anybody home? Signed, the Night Watchman. I just think that's super important. I don't think we need to comment too much on that other than to say we desperately, like a drowning man needs a rope to pull him out, we desperately need smaller government. It is insane and it is crippling us. Okay, guys, if you like that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Take care. We'll see you soon.